guys, Soldier Girl. Listen, I am going to do a lace up. I'm in the process of lacing up right now. I went to the gym this morning, already showered, and so I'm gonna lace up and thought I would kind of show you guys how I lace up. Also how I get that lower belly in there too, because yes, it's there. Can you see it? It's right here. I want to show you the technique that I use to get that in there, so you have more of a flush transition between the corset and your lower abdomen. And so, yeah, and I will say this, I did do a video like this a while back, and up to that point, I didn't see a lot of videos showing you how to lace up a corset. There is a technique to do it. So I'm going to lace up I'm going to lace this one up, which is a 26-inch corset. This is the one I showed you guys in my last video. This is the one that I'm training in right now. It's from Orchard Corsets. It's a brocade and satin, beautiful purple and gold. And again, this is a 26-inch. So I'm going to lace up in this one. This one I can close. But for sleeping, I have to loosen it at least 3 inches just for me to at least be comfortable, because I've noticed that sleeping in it, which it's completely up to you whether or not you sleep in your corsets or not. I know there are those who say absolutely not, never ever sleep in it, but it's up to you and your comfort level. My sleep is so important that if I have to take it off, I will peel it off in the middle of the night. I do not care. All right. But I've noticed that lately I've been okay if I open it at least 3 inches just so that I can sleep comfortably. I've noticed that when I do wear it close to bed, it's just a little hard getting comfortable. I feel like it does kind of cut down on the expansion of your lungs. And so for me, it causes me to sleep with my mouth open. All right. And then I have funky breath. And I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, yeah. All right. So it's helped me with that. It's just opening the corset or slacking it out at least 3 inches. While I sleep. So this is a 26-inch. Again, I can wear this one right here is a 24-inch, and I haven't tried to close this one yet. And so I'm gonna see how close I can get with this one. This one is a mesh corset. This one is a little bit longer than this one here. This one I got. Did I get this one from Orchard Corsets too? That one I got from Orchard Corsets. This is from Glamorous Corsets. I thought I got 2 from them, but I'm only finding 1. No, I did only get 1 from them. They sent me this one to do a review on. I think this one is in that $60 range, I want to say. It may be a little cheaper. I know that I was checking on their site a few days ago, and they have a white one that's on clearance. But I'm going to lace that one up first, and then if it doesn't get too long, I'll lace up with this one. All right. But I just want to kind of just show you guys how to lace up, because again, there is a technique, a way of doing this. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to moisten your skin. Whatever it is you're doing it with, whether it's, I would say use a thicker lotion, Aquaphor, Nivea, not Nivea. Don't do Nivea. Nivea is kind of thin. But I would say Aquaphor, Eucerin, something like that. Gold Bond maybe. Or you can use oil, which is what I use. All right. So I just use this regular coconut oil. I've had this jar forever. And I usually just keep it under the sink. And when it's cold, it kind of gets solid. And then as the temperatures warm up, right now the heater's on, it's kind of like solidifying. All right, so what I do is I just make sure that I moisten my abdomen really, really good all the way around, because you want to make sure that, it's going to get dry, all right? And so to avoid it drying out too much, because when it gets dry, it gets super itchy and it's so uncomfortable, so you don't want that. So you want to make sure that you lubricate your belly really, really good. Okay, really, really good. We'll go up here too a little bit. All right, and so that's the first step. All right, and I will say this in between corsets, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll start off with one corset, and then if I feel like I need to transition into a different one for the later half of the day, or maybe when I go to sleep, I'll also make sure that I moisturize again. Once you're moistened and everything, and I will tell you guys, I don't think there's a such thing as too much moisture, like, because it will dry out, it will get really itchy, and you don't want to be uncomfortable in your corset. And if it's as simple as just moisturizing your stomach, then definitely do that. Obviously your stomach and your back as well. What I do in the morning, as soon as I take it off, I moisturize. Again, I go to the gym, I come home, take a shower. Before I put it back on, I moisturize. If for any reason I have to take it off during the day, I moisturize. That is so important. All right, so step 2 is going to be to make sure that you wear some type of liner or something between your skin and the corset. Corset training can be super, super harsh, you guys, on your abdomen. All right, and so you want to make sure you have something as a barrier to protect your skin from the harshness of the corset. All right, I think all corsets pretty much have a cotton liner in the inside. You don't want the harshness on your skin, you guys. You don't want that, especially in the back when it comes to the laces. That's one of the benefits of the modesty panel. It's going to protect your backside. All right, and so now the next step. Now there are different ways of loosening your strings, you guys. This is what works best for me. All right, this is how I loosen my strings. I just back and forth, shimmy back and forth. All right, the biggest mistake I think people make with lacing up is not laxing it out enough. Don't force it if you don't have to. All right, if you just need more space, more string, then just take your time and do that. You don't want to force it and break one of your pins. You don't want to ruin your corset. Now, the knot, it's always going to go at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to swing it around. I usually swing it the way that the modesty panel is, so that it kind of just glides like that. It's already in position. I'm going to lower this camera for you guys so you guys can see. All right, so I'm just going to clip it. All right, you want to make sure all of your claps are connected before you start tightening your corset. All right, now when it comes to your bottom, whatever you have at the bottom, whether it be shorts, pants, whatever, make sure chonies, make sure you pull them out, because you don't want to have to unlace every time you have to use the restroom. All right, so I'm going to pull my shorts down and my chonies, and I'm going to pull this tank top over that. All right, so the tank top goes to about here. I like using longer t-shirts just because when it's time to pull that stomach in, it's not going to be sucked into the corset. All right, I want to make sure that I always have something hanging out. All right, so this is where we're at now. All right, this is what the back is like right now. Okay, all right, okay, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to pull the strings just to tighten just a little bit. Okay, I'm just pulling them right on out. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my modesty panel. So you're always checking your modesty panel as you go, because you want to make sure that it's not out of place, it's not bunched up. So this is where we're at now. I'm just going to pull the bottom strings. So the bottom string, we're going to pull it up, and it's going to close the bottom. Okay, the top set is going to be pulled down, and it's going to tighten the top part. All right, so the top goes down, the bottom goes up. Okay, now before I get it too tight, and I know you probably can't see the little bulge right there, because as you guys know with corsets, as you tighten your waist, it's going to force whatever up, and it's going to force the rest down. All right, so what I usually do to get that belly in there, because I could see it right here. You can't see it, but I can see it. All right, so what I usually do is I'm going to stick my hand in there, and I'm going to pull it up, right? And so I basically just went like this and grabbed it up. So now it's in there. Before it slips out, we're going to tighten it. All right, so now it's in there. It's flush. All right, if it falls out, then you just do it again. All right, you just do it again. Stick your hand in there and you see my hand there and you just grab it up and you grab it in there. All right, simple as that. Okay, your top strings go down and your lower strings go up. All right, again, making sure that we're checking the modesty panel. Okay. Let's see, I got that modesty panel over that last string. This is a definite workout. I will say that. Okay, so yeah, so now I got it fixed. So now I'm gonna just finish lacing up and probably speed through this so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. Okay. So again, top ones go up. Okay. Okay, so the top, I think the modesty panel is kind of bunched up, just stopping me from closing it all the way. Yep, see that? Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Okay. So once you got it as tightly as you want it to be, which is comfortable for you, then we're gonna take both strings. And you never want to pull like this, guys, because you're gonna pull your rods apart, and that's gonna create a gap in your corset, which you don't want. All right. So you always wanna tie it first. You wanna loop it first, and then do it like that. Okay, that'll bring it close together without you pulling the bars apart. Now, when it comes to tying it, I know that some people say it's not good to wrap it around you because you can mess up your corset from that friction. So, and I still do it like that from time to time. It just, I think it makes it easier to unlace when I just wrap it around. Like I'll do this. Okay, this is what I'll do. And I'll just wrap it and tie it right here. There's nothing wrong with that if that's how you want to do it. All right. When I do it like this, I feel like it makes it easier for me to just take it off. It's as simple as that. But the other way that you can do it is you can just tie it in a bow. Okay. Okay, we twist it. And then we tuck. Okay, you just tuck it under. And there you have it. All right. And then we'll just pull our shorts up like that. And there you have it. So it's pretty simple. I know that when you first learn how to lace up, it's a challenge. It's a workout. You're gonna sweat a little bit, like I'm a little hot right now, just lacing up. But the more you do it, the better you'll get with it, the faster you'll get. I mean, I think when I first started, I took forever. Like, I took forever to lace up, and now it's pretty easy. I do it like that. All right. So other than that, I'm not gonna lace up with that one. I'll do that in a different video. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful in any way, don't forget to give your girl a big old giant thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.